Good morning, it's a pleasure to speak to you today. We're a company that's gone through something of a rapid evolution in our life. A short while ago, 6 to 8 weeks, we were capped around £5 or £6 million, and now we're at 23, principally due to a fantastic copper discovery in Botswana that we are invested in. I'd like to run you through very quickly our business, one step at a time. Here's our disclaimer, read it carefully, believe nothing that you see on the screen, and do your own research is what we always say. This is why we feel we're investable. Resources sector is pinned at the bottom of the event here. It's unloved, unliked, and has been for 5 years. We think it's on the turn, the signs are definitely there, and we're a resource investing company listed on the AIM market, so we buy into resource projects and resource investments. We have a focus on strategic project development. We're trying to find major discoveries, not something that will keep the lights on and the salaries paid for a few years, something that will change people's lives. And we think we might have that already in Botswana, and we're pretty sure we might have that in Thailand, our second major project. These are our significant shareholders and the breakdown of the company. The directors are incentivized heavily with options. When we set the options, we do it at twice the share price, and we make sure that we have to work very hard and deliver a big share price return before we can financially benefit. We also own a significant proportion of the shares. We're not long-term. This is a cyclical business, like a roller coaster. And what we have to do over the next few years as the sector gains strength is find ways to build value, crystallize, and then distribute that value to shareholders. Because if we do that, and we have shares as well, then we benefit. Directors can't sell shares in public companies without causing havoc in the market. So we crystallize value and we distribute that to shareholders. If you want a long-term investment in resources space, we are not it. We're here as long as the cycle goes positive and stays positive, and then we'll be running as far and fast away as we can at the end of the process. This is our board. We have an interesting mix. I'm going to focus on one person, the chairman, Terry Grammer. Terry is very, very well known in the resources space and has been involved in 3 or 4 companies where shareholders have seen dramatic increases in value. The only way you get those dramatic increases is if you find something substantial, and that's what we're on the lookout for, and we're delighted we have him here. Anyone who wants to do a bit of research, have a look at Sirius Resources in Australia, where Terry was involved in the find of the Nova nickel discovery that sent the share price of that company from 5 cents to $5 in about 8 months. This is life-changing stuff. These are our fundamentals, shares in issue and the share price chart. As a company director, you would think that that chart would fill you with joy, and in a sense it does, but it also shows you the amount of work that we have to do. When your share price goes up, you have to work twice as hard as before. Our metal projects division is our major focus. We have interests in 5 main areas: Thailand, Spain, Botswana, Russia and Tanzania. Just quickly run through those now. In Thailand, we're principally focused on bringing a silver-lead zinc mine, high grade. It's an existing mine that's been producing for many, many decades, but went into mothball status in 2002. It has full mine infrastructure, it has a mine processing plant. It just hasn't operated for a little while. And it's our job to work with the Thai family that own the mine to try and bring that mine back into production. It's a big affair for a small company like Metal Tiger, but we believe in a step approach to our business, step by step building the value. We have a Thai team on board who are the best that we could possibly have, permitting experts who have worked at the mines ministry, people who have been in country for 20 years, copper, zinc traders who have worked in Bangkok for 20 years. And these people are the staple behind any mining business. Always look at who's running the companies and who's running the divisions. This is the mine, a few pictures. This is an immense operation. If we can bring this back into production, we have 400 people employed for the first time in a long time. It will change the economics and the way people live locally. So from a moral perspective, we're desperate to do it. From a commercial perspective, it offers us an opportunity to work into something that could deliver free cash flow, the like of which a company such as ours really only dreams of. few more pictures. In Spain, we started drilling last year with our joint venture partners on a gold tungsten opportunity. From the off, our partners were able to find significant tungsten mineralization in the ground, and really our start in Spain in 2015 has delivered a project that could be a very significant tungsten resource, but we have to do a little bit more work and we have to drill down a bit deeper with some diamond holes to see what's really there. A little bit of information about Spain. If you want a copy of the brochure, it's on our stand just to the right over there with all of this information in. There's an interesting green light here. When it goes to amber, I start to panic and have to speed up. Botswana, this is our #1 project at the moment with our joint venture partners MOD Resources, who are listed on the ASX with the ticker MOD. We've found what appears to be a very, very major copper discovery in Botswana. It's happened recently. We've been working with our partners for some time. Metal Tiger has 30%, MOD have 70%. This is something that can change companies' lives. If our results from the drilling that we're undertaking continue to be as positive as our announcements have shown so far, we have a major find on our hands, and it's company transformational. I would urge you, if you look at nothing else, to look carefully at the copper-silver data that's coming out of Botswana at the moment. There's a little bit of a map. This is hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of kilometers long. It's a huge area of licenses. We acquired them alongside MOD last year with final confirmation of license transfer by the government very early this year. We started drilling with 1 rig in February time. We're now up to 3 rigs, and that will likely increase going forward. It's a very rare opportunity for smaller companies such as ours to get involved. And the beautiful thing is, the market hasn't really cottoned on yet. It's only started to work out what we might have within the portfolio. Russia, we have a gold tailings opportunity in partnership with Eurasia Mining, who are listed on AIM with the ticker EUA, which is a potentially cash flow generative project working on some historic tailings. Tanzania, we have a joint venture, or 2 joint ventures with Kibo Mining, who are also listed on AIM with the ticker KIBO, and we're looking for gold and uranium. So a good diverse mix of projects. Our primary focus at the moment is Botswana, with another focus on Thailand. We also trade. We believe in avoiding dilution by trying to make money, so we invest in natural resource companies on AIM. We've been particularly successful at that in the last 18 months and generated a substantial amount of working capital without having to go and ask for shareholders or investors to put more money into the company. This is something that will carry on. So far, we've invested £1.4 million in other AIM companies. That's generated many millions of pounds of value over the last 18 months, and as the cycle is turning, we have a greater opportunity to make even more money. So we will carry on investing, making money for shareholders, and reinvesting that within our projects. We have warrant holdings within our business because we always believe that if you can acquire warrants at the bottom of the market at very, very cheap prices, as the market strengthens, the value of those warrants increases as share prices rise, and in 2 or 3 years' time, we could have a very significant value bank of warrants that we can carry on reinvesting into the business, again, to avoid any dilution for shareholders. And there, in conclusion, we think the resource market is coming back. We think our business is well structured, well diversified. We have interesting investments, with Botswana and Thailand being the focus. If we've got our timing right, and I suspect because we're jammed into the corner of the event here in the resource sector, we probably are about perfect, then we have the opportunity to generate significant value. As a resource investor, you're not looking for 20, 30, 40%. You're looking for hundreds of percents. You're looking for multiple returns, which phases some people, but that's the nature of a highly cyclical business. And I think we have the possibility with our model to generate that kind of return for investors. My light's gone red. Thank you very much.